Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Decode with Shekhar. Today, let us learn how to send emails in bulk from Google Sheets. This can really save you a lot of time without using any bulk email service providers. So let's get started. So I have this sheet called sending bulk emails. Let's prepare the data. So I'll start with writing the name, email, subject, and the message. Now that we have written the headers, let's add some sample data. And the message could be, how are you? Let's write another sample data. You can write any other email. I'll just copy the same email. Thanks for watching the video. So let us take an example that in the third message I want to send the name of the person as well as I want to add certain links. So what I'll do is I'll write the concatenate function and I'll try to concatenate the strings. So I'll start with hello, comma, string 2 is my name. Then I need to give a new line. So for that we'll write an HTML code which is called BR, and I need to put 2 lines. So I'll use 2 BRs over here. Next I'll need to say please click on the link below to subscribe to my channel. And now I want to give some more new lines. An HTML tag which is a href is equal to, in single quote, you can write any link that you want, and then the text can be subscribe here, and then you close that tag. Once that is done, your concatenate string is ready. Now that we have the data ready, let's add a button on click of which we would be sending out the emails. For that, I'll go to Insert, Drawing. I'll select the shape and choose the second option. I'll draw a button over here and I'll name it as Send Email. Let us format this button and center align our text. Once that is done, you can click on save and close. It will save your drawing and the button will get inserted. Now when you click on the button, you'll see these 3 dots. Click on that and select assign script. Now we'll write our script name, which is send email. So that means whenever somebody clicks on the send email button, we want this send email script to be triggered. So let us try that. Now you see it says there was a problem, script function send email could not be found because we are yet to write this function. Now to write that logic of the send email, we'll go to extensions and click on app script, and this is what opens when you click on the app script. Let us change the name of the project to bulk emails. And here you can see there's a function which they have already given called my function. But remember that we had named our function as send email on the button. So we'll change it to send email. So now before writing the function, let us understand the logic. We basically want to go through each of these rows and send an email to this email address with a subject hello, message how are you. Similarly, for the 4th row, we want to send the email to this email address with the subject as subscribe to my channel, this as the message content. So now let's go back to the app script and start writing the code. We'll first define a variable called ss where we will say spreadsheet app and we will get the active spreadsheet. So now our variable ss contains the active spreadsheet. Next, we'll define the variable as sheet, and within the active spreadsheet, we will get the sheet by name, and the name of our sheet is sheet 1. Now we'll define some of the other variables that would be used in our code. Email address, subject, and message. So now that we have defined the variables, we want to find the last row of our data set. For that, we will get the range and then we'll get the values within this particular range. Now that we know what is the range, we'll define the last row value. For that, we'll use the values variable and filter the string and find the last row of our data set. Now that we know that our data contains these many number of rows, so for that we'll need to write a for loop that will pick up the data from each row and send out the email. For that, I'll write for I equal to 2 because our data starts from the second row, while I is less than last row plus 1, and whenever the loop gets completed, I plus plus. So now that we have defined our for loop, we'll assign the value of variables for each of the rows. First we'll start with the email address, where we'll say email address is equal to sheet.getRange, and we'll get it from the ith row, second column, and we'll get its value. Similarly, we'll do it for the subject. We'll again write sheet.getRange, and the subject is on the third column, and we'll get the value. And similarly, we'll do it for the message variable, sheet.getRange, ith row and fourth column, and we'll do get value. Now that we have assigned our variables with the correct values, we'll write the mail app interface provided by Google, and we'll write the send email method. So once we have written this method, we'll write the various values starting with 2, and we want to send it to the email address that we have just defined in our variable, and the subject would be the subject that we have just defined, and finally HTML body as the message. Once that is done, you can save your project. You can click on run and it will ask you for authorization. For that, you'll have to click on review permissions and it'll ask you to sign into your Google account. You click on that Google account and you can go to advanced and click on go to bulk emails. Once that is done, Google asks whether you allow your Google account access to the bulk emails function, where you can click on allow. So you can see that our execution has been completed. That means our function is working fine. Now let us go back to our sheet and try to test the send email button. So I'll show you my inbox. Right now the primary tab is empty. Now that we have our data ready, we have the button with the function assigned. I'll just click on send email and you can see it says running script and finish the script. Now when I go back to my email and refresh it, you'll see that I've got 3 new emails, and the first one is hello, how are you? That's the data in the first row. The next one is subscribe to my channel, and the third is welcome to my channel, thanks for watching the video. So you can see that I've got 3 emails with the exact subject and the message that I wanted. That's it for today. In this video we covered about how to send emails in bulk with a certain subject and a message. In the next part of this video, we'll be learning some more concepts such as adding attachments or adding inline images. And if you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for part 2 of this video, where you learn more advanced features while sending the emails in bulk.